I have an image of the Theotokos. I actually have two that are both from Turkey with the Christ child, and I have two crucifixes on my wall right there as well. So the question, though, is what is the purpose of those things, right? So the question is there a kind of sacramental value to some degree? And I would say no. Do I venerate those things? No, but what I do use them for is images, pictures do serve as visual reminders of things. As you see images of those who are strong in the faith, it does a lot of things. It encourages you in the faith. You remember their life. You remember their example. It encourages you to remember and recognize, especially with the images in Eastern iconography, to recognize we are part of the same church they are. They are living. They are alive. They are not dead. They are alive before the throne of God. So images can be useful, and they are useful in the Old Testament, by the way. This isn't something that's totally unscriptural. If you think about the cherubim, for example, the cherubim are statues. They're in the Holy of Holies, right? This is the holiest place. And God said, make a graven image of an object that is not God. That sounds weird, especially because it seems like in the Ten Commandments, God rejects the use of images. But what God rejects for the people of Israel is the worship of images, because this is paganism, and God does not desire to be worshipped through man-made images like a golden calf or this kind of idolatry, especially that is, even in particular at that time, really key to the pagan religions of the surrounding nations. That does not mean that there can never be a positive use of images in the context of worship. There are images in the temple. This is a carved image in the holiest place. But what it is a reminder for the people, and it's a picture of the fact that the heavenly realities, the heavenly beings, the angels are there in the presence of God even now. And when the high priest goes into that Holy of Holies, he is in that same presence of God that the angels themselves are in. But then going beyond that, you then go from something that is useful to then what becomes idolatry, or what becomes an abuse of something that is good. And we just see this all over the place. For example, the bronze serpent, right? That God himself tells Moses to make the bronze serpent. The people of Israel start worshiping it in a way that's unhealthy. And it's not what they were supposed to do with it. It was a holy thing. It was a sacred thing. It was used for a good purpose, but they distorted it.